Hello, friends. It is Teresa here from A True Life. I'm a teacher, and I kind of wanted to take you through how to place your order for Erin Condren because I think that there are a lot of customization options that people aren't know that they can do. And so this planner here, or this cover rather, is something that I customized. The heart option is not available anymore, but my very favorite option, which I'll show you in a second, is. And I'm really excited about that. So when you go to erincondren.com, this is the homepage, obviously. Um, you can hover over each one of these tabs and see lots of different things. We want, or for the purposes of this video, I am going to the teacher lesson planners. So I am going to click on that. And while that's loading, I get this question every year: have they changed? What's different? And each year, Erin Condren, they make small tweaks and things. They're constantly wanting to make the planner better, and so they make tweaks and changes to the planner based on feedback that actual teachers, just like myself, just like you, give them. So um, when you click on the teacher lesson planner, that's me, by the way. You will see this year you have three different options. I'm just going to move that over. You have three different options for how you want your planner bound. And so you have a binder option here. The binder option, we're going to click on it in just a minute, but I think it's only this print. I do not think that the cover changes. The Softbound option, and then the traditional coil option, which is what I've had every year and what I will have for this next school year as well. It's my favorite. So first, let's look at the binder. So probably the first thing that you're going to want to know is that the binder and the coiled option, the inside, what I call the guts are all the same. So the only thing really that's different here is how it is bound. Okay. So when we click on customize, my favorite options is that you can choose when you want your planner to start. So you can go July to June, August to July, or September to August, which I think is really nice because I have been probably most of my time has been in this starting in July. Teachers go back in July, and students typically start here in August. This year I would choose this option, August to July. You also have the option to choose how many checklist pages you want. Those are those pages in the back here. They look like this. I usually do 14, I think. This year I ended up using them a lot more, so I'd probably actually bump this up to 21 or 28. Or you can just stick with the standard 7. And then the sheet protectors that are in the back, these are really nice sheet protectors. I always choose 3 because I easily fill them. Honestly, I wish that they had an option for like maybe 5, but I'll take what I can get. And so these are the personalization options that you have for the binder. You can choose to have your name. Whoops, sorry about that. You can choose to have your name put here if you want. And so you could say Mrs. Copeland. If you chose, you have that option. Okay, so let's go back here to, let's look at the Softbound option. The softbound option, I think, is a really, really nice option for guys who maybe want something that looks a little bit more masculine, um, maybe not quite as colorful. I do think that the coiled option and the binder, while they do have more, the coiled option, you can get your guts to not be so colorful, more like blacks and grays. I still think they're a bit more feminine. And some guys like that, and some don't. So this the softbound option is nice if you want your insides to be a little bit less colorful. There still are some pops of color, not a ton though. You see, it's pretty plain, but I definitely don't mean that in a negative way. Here, you don't have the option though to choose when it starts. It is dated July to June. So you don't get the option to specify that. It is a little bit smaller also than the coiled option. Still really beautiful. You can still choose to have some initials here imprinted. All right, then my personal favorite, which is what I've had every year, because up until this year, it's been the only option. But it's what I plan to get this year as well, and that is the coiled option. And so I want to kind of show you when you are looking at the coiled option. Let me make sure that I'm in the right. Hold on. Okay, so if you just keep scrolling past these top three, you'll see lots of different cover options. So when you're looking at your cover options, not only are you looking at the cover, but you want to look underneath here, because sometimes, depending on the design, they have more than one color gateway. I think I read that word somewhere. Gateway. So for example, this kaleidoscope option, you have like multicolored, and then you have sort of a more like grays and blue option. Some don't offer any customization color-wise past they don't offer any customization past just like the name and the name of the school. So you'll see like on this Rainbow Heart Teacher Lesson Planner, there aren't any options down here on the bottom. Some though, like this alphabet art, which I think is completely adorable, you'll see that you have the option to have it the way that they've designed, or you can choose this custom here, and you actually, I'm going to show you how you can choose your colors. And I think that kind of blue purplish color, and then kind of that teal color, that's a really nice combination. And so you'll be able to see as you scroll through, you're going to be able to know if you can change out the colors with this little circular rainbow color here, and it says custom. And then some, like the Make a Difference, which is beautiful, you cannot customize at all past just your name. And then some have an option where if you like it the way that it is, you can choose that, or you can also customize it, which I think is nice. So I want to kind of show you a couple of options. Up here at the top, I already opened some of my favorites this year. There are 6 that I really, really love. I have no idea how I'm going to choose. But it's fine. So one, I really like these beautiful flowers. And they're in this peace sign. I don't know. It's just, I guess right now with everything that's going on, in a very peaceful, I'm thinking of all the peaceful things, I guess. Anyway, but you will see here, I'm not able to customize this past choosing my name. When I click on customize, I'm going to be able to choose months and how many checklist pages I want and how many sheet projector pages I want. But in terms of choosing colors for the cover, this is not customizable. Here's another one. I'm loving these. This is called Alex's Lemonade Fruity Beauty. This is an option that actually they give, not say it on this page, but this is an option that actually gives back to a charity. It's not customizable, but I am loving this kind of royal blue and this really beautiful like goldenrod yellow here. Beautiful. Here's another one that is not customizable in terms of the color, but I'm loving that. Here's one that this is kind of like middle of the road customizable. So you have 3 options to choose from, but past that, you cannot choose your colors. Here's one, this floral option. I just think it's really, really, really pretty. So you can actually click on custom here and you have this option, which again, I think is really beautiful. When you click on customize, you're going to get to choose whether you would like the guts or the inside of your planner to have this kaleidoscope pattern or the oh so retro. I like both. Kaleidoscope is what I had this year. I probably would keep it. It's a little bit more what I like, but personal preference, right? Again, you have calendar options, checklist options. For the purpose of this, I'm going to keep those all the same. I'm going to go to personalize because I want you to see where you can choose the colors. So you can choose a different coil color. Honestly, the platinum coil looks great with everything. If you're really into gold, rose gold, or black, you could certainly change those. So you have the option here to put your name. I don't ever do my school name. What I do instead is I do the year, or the school year rather. I don't know. There's always just so much uncertainty with schools, and sometimes things happen at the last minute. I, knock on wood, have never been one of the last minute people. But it does happen, as numbers change and FTE counts and things like that, and fluctuations happen. And so I personally choose not to put my school name on there. I go with the year instead. You can also, if you don't want like Mrs. Copeland, you can change this to first and last name. Or if you want something else altogether, you can choose other. So if you keep scrolling, colorway, not gateway. So your colorway, when you click on this drop down menu, you get all of these really beautiful colors. And I love that they have the colors already there for you. But you can change those and then you can just refresh the preview and you'll get an updated look at how that looks. This is my very favorite. I know of this apple and I don't know why, because obviously that's so cliche, but whatever. And I want to show you a color combination that I think is probably going to be the direction that I go this year, but who knows. Not making a decision anytime soon, I don't think. So one thing that you can do, depending on the fonts, you can't change the font choices, and I wish that you could, but I understand why you can't. But you can choose like whether you want it all capital or all lowercase, or do you want like I personally, I like going with the first and last option, and I like to do Mrs. regular and then my last name all uppercase. And I like the way that looks. The combination that I'm really loving this year is a lilac for the stripes, and you can see that that updates it automatically. And then I'm really loving, what did I choose? I think fuchsia. Yes, I think fuchsia for the apple, and I'm really loving this color combo this year. I have no idea if this is what I'm going to go with or not, but it's an option. So that is the teacher lesson planner, and great. Hopefully that kind of helps you understand how you can personalize and customize just a little bit more. I mean, just get in there and play around with it. Try, see how your name looks. Try it all capital, try it all lowercase. Give it a go. You can play with it as much as you want. You can change the colors as much as you want. You can even take a screenshot if you want to do like side by side and you're trying to decide on the colors. It's a great way to just personalize it and see what you like, and then you'll be ready to order. The closer you wait to school, the longer it tends to take, but totally worth it. If you have any questions, you can send me a direct message over on Instagram. My handle is @TrueLifeI'mATeacher, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I will also put a link in the description of this video for how you can get $10 off your order, and that is off of anything, not just a teacher life planner. So if you decide that, teacher lesson planner, if you decide that maybe a life planner, it will work better for you in the classroom, you can still get $10 off using my referral code. So I will put that in the description. And as always, happy teaching.